So I'm recording. Okay. So I believe in the previous class we had learned nouns, right? And related to noun, I had given that you should complete the reading and start doing the exercises, right? So in terms of noun, we had discussed what are the different kinds of nouns, and then countable and uncountable nouns. And we started to discuss noun rules. In that, we had covered up to rule number 1. Yes, this is exactly we were discussing. We were learning the vocabulary also. In terms of this also, I had shown the vocabulary and told you that any difficult word that you have got, you can ask me. Difficult in the sense where you are not able to think of a sentence, right? So what is the meaning of the annals? A-N-N-A-L-S? Annals means? Annals means? Annals means records in the history. You should answer what you can do, right? Archives, in the archives.
Unnecessary.
Archive means records of the government. A-R-C-H-I-V-E-S. What do you mean by the word arrears? Arrears means pending dues. Effort kaiva. What do you mean by amends?
Change.
Amends means corrections. What do you mean by clippers? Clippers are a tool we used for cutting. And by gallows. Gallows are the pillars made up of wood on which execution is done. People are killed. What do you mean by bellows? Bellows are a blowing instrument. It's a wind blowing instrument which has pumping like features. What do you mean by fangs? Fangs means the teeth of the poisonous teeth. The snake. What do you mean by? Okay, fine. What do you mean by braces? Oh, before that, what do you mean by breeches? Breeches are the tight pants put on by the soldiers. What do you mean by bowels? Bowels means intestine. देखो तो अपने revise ना करिए पक्का भूली जाए. You must have your vocabulary note. You should note down the words and you should rehearse the meanings whenever you get a chance. What do you mean by braces? What do you mean of the word braces? Braces are something which binds something. For example, the horse may have braces. The horse may have braces to keep a person, keep the horse rider in the place. So braces is that. What do you mean by dredges? D-R-E-G-S. Dress. Had you written it in the previous class? I'm asking first. देखिए note करले ना करना थिले. Note करले note देखी भी तो अपन कहीं परिबे. Dregs माने कौन? Dregs माने? Dregs मतलब a part or anything in which has no value. Bacha kucha, that is the meaning of the word dregs. What do you mean by entrails? E-N-T-R-A-I-L-S. Entrails means, I told you that the word comes from the word trail. So what do you mean by entrail? Entrail means anything which runs for a long distance. So in our case, the word entrails means antanadia. For example, when mutton is being cut, the entrails are picked up. The entrails are picked up. What do you mean by embers? Have you written these words or not? Please tell me. Ayush, Shubhasri and Saumitri. Words. आपने मीनिंग नोट किया था?
No, sir.
नो सर जल्दी ताले फिर नोट करो. Start noting it. I'll go slow. Because believe it, if you don't revise, you will forget. And definitely the words will come at some point of time in your future. You will need them. You will either need them during read and comprehension or answering a synonym antonym type of question. You will need them. What am I the word embers? EMBERS. Acha, before embers, any other word which you haven't understood or which you haven't written? Subhashri, any doubt? Subhashri, any doubt? Check on your Valsa list. Subhashri, any doubt?
Harrier. Can you say again what's the meaning of harrier?
Carrier.
Harriers.
Arrears. Arrear means payment, pending payment. You had to pay some money to somebody, that's pending.
Sir, amends.
Amend means correction. Anything else? Over. Did you write down what is dregs?
So, vowels.
Bowels. Bowels matlab intestine, alimentary canal. My bowels are not okay. I have a stomach upset. मतलब मेरा पेट ठीक नहीं है.
Vowels of entrance difference.
Entrails is generally used for animals. Vowels are generally used for human.
Sir, clippers.
Clippers হচ্ছে যদিও তুমি নখ কাটো. Okay, nail clippers. It's a cutting instrument. You can also have hedge clippers. Clip the hedges. Hedges matlab bush. HEDGES.
So, thanks.
Fangs means the teeth of a snake, poisonous snake. There is a pair actually, ditathai, with which the snake bites, fangs, and injects the poison into the body of a human. Ayush, what are the two types of poison that snakes deliver?
Sir, breech.
Breeches. Breeches are very tight pants, leggings. Tight pants that soldiers put on. Sanya mane Joseph Aguru, tight pant. You have seen any English lord's photograph? Cunningham, Lord Dalhousie. So, you know, they put on breeches. Today we call it to be leggings. Any other word?
Dregs.
Beg your pardon?
Dregs, sir.
Dregs means small unimportant things, leftovers, bacha kucha. So dregs of food, matlab bacha kucha khana, mostly valueless, huh? Braces. Have you written braces?
Capped. Sorry, repeat.
Something which ties. Braces. Horses
Knee
have
caps. Knee braces.
Horses have braces. People also put braces. You know, long before, during the Charlie Chaplin times, they used to put braces on the shirt. We call them suspenders. Ontario got a clip lage.
Yes,
I would empty kandho degi jai. Pochre why he thivo. That's called
sir.
braces.
Knee braces be used.
Knee braces. Then, what do you mean by ember? EMBERS. Embers mean coal, smoldering coal. SMOULDERING. What do you mean by smoldering? SMOULDERING. Smoldering. What do you mean by smoldering? If you have a hearth Hearth matlab chula. And in that, coal is not burning with flames. Then you see a red coal glowing. ताको कुहंती हिंदी रे सुलगना जियोना नुहा सुलगना 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 आग सुलग रही है कोयला सुलग रहा है and ओडिया रे कुहंती पुहुलिबा. So that smoldering coal is called embers. What do you mean by fetters? What is the meaning of the word fetters? Fetters means chain, which binds somebody. Shackles, chains, which bind somebody. जो चेन किसी को बांध के रखता है उसे fetters कहते हैं. Fireworks you have noted. What are my longings? Longings means desire. Desires, when you look for somebody, when you want somebody. What is the meaning of the word lease? L-E-E-S. Last time I have given the example of Lee, the jeans company, and I had spoken that. What do you mean by lease? Lease is anything not useful. Anything that is not useful. Previously, the jeans pant were made from canvas cloth. This canvas was cut from tent. You know what is a tent?
Or
What is
one and one thing. Yeah.
when there is a camping site, they make tent. And in that tent, they use a type of cotton cloth, thick cotton cloth, called as canvas. So whatever dredges were remaining, cotton canvas cloth which are not to be used, मतलब tent फट गया है. So they used to cut dresses of it and put it on. So from that, the pant company or the pants started to originate. We call them to be jean denims or denim jean. And Lee's was a manufacturer. So from that, the word Lee means remaining, not useful. Outskirts.
Outside.
The part of
Outside of
town. Outside of town. City.
Outer areas. Proceeds.
Go बढ़िया.
Advances. Riches. Riches. Here, riches is a noun. Riches means wealth. Riches means wealth. Shambles. S-H-A-M-B-L-E-S. Shambles. Shambles means disorder, disturbance. Shears. Shears means stone pieces. Shear means stone pieces. Tidings. What do you mean by tidings?
Cleaning.
Tongs.
Chimta.
Chimta, right? With which you catch roti. Okay, over. So these are
Tidings.
tidings means household work, cleaning work. Okay. I have to complete my tidings this afternoon. Means I have to put the things in order, I have to arrange the things in order, like that. Another meaning of tidings is that whatever happens in life, whatever happens in life. The sentence is given here. He hated always to be the bearer of bad tidings. मतलब उसके जिंदगी में हमेशा खराब होता था और उसे वही bear करता था. Now look at the sentences and any sentence which you don't understand, ask me. What is the meaning of the question? Sentence number C. What is the meaning of sentence number C?
The
Yes,
evidence deposited in the court.
evidence, it means documents. Human documents, okay?
Sir, can you explain the sentence number E?
E. He sees dissidents as judges of the society. What do you mean by dissident? D-I-S-S-I-D-N-T. Dissidents are the people who do not obey. Dissidents are the people who do not obey. So he sees dissidents as the judges of the society. I told you, what is judges? Judges means something which has a less value. Now tell me the meaning of the sentence. Push.
He see the people who do not obey the rules of the society as the less important peoples of the society.
Less people of the society. Understood? Any other sentence? So I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Note. Note means in the sense of income means always takes plural verb. In the sense of a way to achieve some end means take singular verbs. Like for example, if I say means of livelihood, means of livelihood, what do you mean of that? What do you mean by that? Income, getting my point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
His means of livelihood are decreasing, are reducing. His means of livelihood are reducing. Matlab his earnings are reducing. But means also may refer to a way. For example, changing the means is a way to achieve success. Matlab, the way you are working, if you change that, that also is a success. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes,
Good.
sir.
Look at the two sentences. My means were reduced substantially. What do you mean by my means? Here meaning is,
Income.
and you see we're using where. Next one. Every means is good if the end is good. Now, every means.
Everywhere is good. Everywhere is good. Jadi if jadi kalau itu result tadi completed.
If the result is good, everything is good, right? So now you're using it as
Okay.
singular. Yes. Rule number 2. I used to read loudly. I used read loudly.
Yes, sir. Some nouns look that only the highlighted one or the whole note.
Whole note.
Some nouns look plural in form but have singular meaning. Such noun takes singular verbs. There are news, innings, politics, summons, physics, economics, ethnic, ethics, mechanics, mathematics, measles, mumps, Rickets, billets, and draughts.
These words contain an S in between. At the end of them, they contain an S. So people might think that these are plurals, but these are actually singular. Any of these words which you don't understand, anyone doesn't understand.
Billets.
It is billiards. Billiards is a game, table game, where you have to hit the ball with a rod, billiard rod. Hmm? Hmm.
Sorry, it's
Come again.
rickets.
Rickets is a disease that
Is
happens due to vitamin D deficiency and resultant calcium malabsorption. Mumps become
Mumps.
mumps is also
but
disease happens due to because of a virus, arboviruses. The cheek swells up. On the galua. Have you seen that? Anybody? Mostly children suffering from mumps. What else?
सर डॉट्स में जो गेम पॉइंट वाले पॉके की चंपा का
Drat is a board game. Okay. This is chess drat. Chess drat is dots have to be moved. Over. Rule number 3. Ayush.
Some nouns look singular in form but have plural meaning. Such nouns take plural verb. These are cattle, uh, clergy,
Clergy. Clergy.
clergy, clergy, slavery, slavery,
Cavalry.
cavalry, infantry, poultry, peasantry, children, gentry, and polish, etc.
Okay. So now let's understand the rule. Even though these words look singular because they do not contain any S, but they're actually plurals. So always they take a plural verb with them. Example, cattle are grazing in the field. Don't say cattle is grazing in the field. So any word which you don't understand of this list,
psychology
clergy means the group of priests, Priests, in any church or mosque or religious institution. पुजारियों का समूह, clergy.
The gentry,
Gentry is the group of gentlemen in a society. Generally, the gentry is invited to be jury in any court of justice.
cavalry
Cavalry,
wow
Ashwarohis.
Sir,
So, infantry are Padatik, means the soldiers who walk on the foot in an army and fight. Infantry. Cavalry are the horse rider soldiers, the soldiers who ride horses and fight. Yeah, and more. Okay. Rule number 4. Somitri.
some nouns are always used in singular form. These are uncountable nouns. We should not use article a or an with first nouns. These nouns are scenery, poetry, furniture, advice,
Countable nouns.
information.
These are uncountable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
In uncountable nouns, we attach is or am, is or are we don't use, but is used. But you should not put any article a or an because they're uncountable. So now look at this list. Any word which you don't understand, ask.
the postage,
Postage is the amount of money you pay in the form of postal tickets in order to send a letter. It's a duty. Understand? If you go to any post office, you get stamps like this. Now this is a Bhagat Singh stamp. It is of 5 rupee. So the postage that it carries is 5 rupee.
Sir, scenery.
Scenery. Scenery matlab beautiful scene that we look at, that we draw, whatever we see before.
So jewelry.
What?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Jewelry. Alankar.
So the spelling change also.
It's okay. Jewellery, both are used. One is American.
So mischief.
Mischief means naughtiness.
Crockery.
Crockery. Crockery is the all the chinaware or the dishes you use for cooking or serving. Chinaware. China flavor. Like and over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at the sentences now. Any sentence which you don't understand. Okay. Yeah. However, we cannot pluralize these nouns by adding s or es. We cannot make sceneries or informations or mischiefs, but some nouns can be made countable. These uncountable nouns can be made countable by attaching a new word. जैसे information, a piece of information, all pieces of information. Furniture, a kind of furniture, kinds of furniture. Jewelry, an article of jewelry. Bread, packet of bread, loaf of bread. In this way, we can convert these uncountable nouns into countable nouns. Remember, hair is countable. It can be pluralized. Like, suppose you say hair as such, we do not make it plural. You have got gray hair, but I need your 2 gray hairs. If you are able to count that hair at that point of time, then it is pluralized. I need 3 hairs of the black horse. For example, you're doing some type of magic, witchcraft, jadutona. So you may ask 3 hairs of a black horse. काले घोड़े का 3 hair strand मुझे चाहिए. This rule is understood by all of you. Rule 4.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sugar is uncountable.
Hair is uncountable, but when you mean hair means strand of hair, which can be counted, which is to be counted, there it becomes countable. Understood?
Sir, sugar is countable or uncountable?
Sugar is uncountable. Sugar is always uncountable, but you can make it like a cube of sugar, spoonful of sugar, then it becomes countable. Hmm? Understand
Yes,
you? Rule number 5. Somitri.
Some nouns have the same form in singular as well as in plural form. For example, deer, face, crew, family, team, jury, car, pipe, crowd, aircraft, council, soil, government, etc.
Anything which you don't understand?
So carp,
Carp is a type of fish. Oh, macha. Carp, pike, trout, these are fish, types of fish. So in case of fish, we do not make it plural. We do not make it plural. If you make it also plural, the form doesn't change. So fish, singular, fish, plural. I need 1 fish. I need 5 fish. FISH. not fishes.
Vermin. Vermin.
Vermin, there are different meanings. One meaning is an insect, a crawling insect. Another meaning is something which is dead and decomposing. Another meaning is also is poison. But mostly any animal, any insect which is harmful to the crop, to agriculture, to human, that is called as a vermin.
Yes, sir.
Over. Any other
Sir,
doubt?
counsel.
Spelling? Counsel.
Counsel.
Counsel means an advocate. An advocate which is going to, who is going to fight your case. So we said
Fine.
that counsel on behalf of the plaintiff is arguing that the defendant on behalf of the plaintiff is arguing that. Next.
Fine.
Swine मतलब सुअर घुसरी pig.
Fine. Half. Fine.
Over.
Yes, sir.
So here both singular and plural are same. Rule number 6, Ayush.
Some nouns have plural meaning. If a definite numerical adjective is used before them, they are not pluralized. For example, pair, score, gross, stone, hundred, dozen, thousand, millions, billions, etc.
Do you understand what does this mean? These nouns are already plural. Pair means plural. Score means
Plural.
sorry.
20.
Plural.
20.
Okay.
Score.
Score means what?
20.
Score means 20 years. 20 years. 20 years. Then gross. Gross means
Total.
no, that's adjective. Gross as a noun. Like score is 20, gross is what? You know, 1 dozen is how many?
12.
12.
So 12 dozen is a gross. Means how many? 140.
144.
1 gross means 44. Stone.
100. 9.
Stone as a when you say stone, don't think as a rock. I'm not talking about that. Stone was used long before. Nowadays it is not used. It is around 6 kilograms. 6.2 or 6.3 kilos. Okay. One stone is 6 kilograms. So million is plural. But if you attach 1 million, 5 million, then it becomes countable and you say 5 million, 5,000. Don't say 5,000s. Don't say 3 dozens. He purchased 3 dozen pencils. Here, if there is no numeral adjective, then we put S only. Like she has got millions of dollars. I saw hundreds of people. There were scores of shops. There are many pairs of shoes. Are you able to understand right now? Where to use S and where not to use S?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
3 dozen bananas. 3 dozen bananas. But you say many dozens of bananas. Dozens and dozens of apples. Bananas. Which bachata? Are yes or no? Respond.
Yes.
You should say that. How do I know? Next, rule number 7, Ayush.
If the same noun is repeated after preposition, the noun will be in singular form.
Town
Then
after town, row upon row, door to door, ship after ship. Sahara pare sahara, ga pare ga, dhadi upare dhadi, ghar ko ghara, jahaj pare jahaj. So when two nouns are connected like that and one comes again, the same noun comes again, then we do not, we keep it singular, right? And we keep it in the singular verb. So now sentence, look at the sentences, any sentence which you don't understand. You understand, right? Rule number 8.
Row,
Uh,
sir, B, sentence number B.
row upon row of pink marble, type error. Pink, pink marble looks beautiful. So when people arrange marbles on the walls, right? The pink marbles have a name. Dholpuri marbles they call. Have you seen pink marbles?
No.
Walling గుడక కొరంది wall upare pink marbles okandi Dholpuri marbles. So that's what it is being said. Anything else? No. Rule number
Sir.
8. Somit.
If a numeral adjective and a fraction are used with a noun, the noun is used with the numeral and the noun will be in singular form.
1 rupee and a half. A half. 2 rupees and a half. A quarter. A half. But where there is a definite numeral more than 1, you can say 2 rupees. But don't say he gave me 1.5 rupees. You say he gave me 1 rupee and a half. Don't say he gave me 2.25 rupees. You should say he gave me 2 rupees and a quarter. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you are going for a multiplication, okay, then the term times would be just after the first one, at the end of it. Let's say your deposit has grown 2.5 times. Don't say 2 times and a half. 2.5 times. My salary has increased 3.25 times. Are you able to understand right now?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Rule number 9. Some nouns are called as common gender nouns. They could be either sex, male or female. That's why they're called as dual gender noun. Examples are here. Starting from teacher, teacher, student, child, clerk, candidate, advocate, worker, writer, author, leader, magician, politician, enemy, client, president, person, neighbor. When these nouns are used in singular form, use third person singular masculine pronoun his with them. Every candidate should write his name. You can say every candidate should write his or her name. That's also okay. Or else every person should perform his or her duty. That's also okay. Or else you can simply say every person should perform his duty. So when you say his duty, everybody refers to whether it is a man or a woman, both of them have to do the duty. Understood this rule?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Each, either, everyone, everybody, no one, nobody, neither, anybody are called common gender pronouns. Common gender pronoun. Common gender matlab, it does not matter whether it is he or she. When I say everyone, it doesn't matter if I say he or she. When you say nobody, that's why common gender nouns. Okay. One moment, please. Allow me for a minute. All right. So these are called common gender pronouns. Like these are common gender nouns. Teacher, student, Everyone, no one, these are common gender pronouns. This for your knowledge only. Rule number 10. Some nouns use specifically, getting a noise. Some nouns are used specifically for feminine gender only. Just say blonde, maid, midwife, coquette, virgin, etc. Similarly, some nouns can be used only for male gender. Clear? Nowadays, bachelor and virgin are commonly used for masculine, feminine, both the genders. But previously, the term virgin was only kept for feminine gender. Any of these words which you don't understand? Do you understand who's a blonde?
Who
What do you mean
don't
by
have
a
hair.
blonde? BLOND. Hmm?
Blonde means people don't have hair.
Okay. Blonde, that is bald. Blonde means those people who have a yellow hair. Okay, like foreigners.
Blonde color.
Blonde color, or say blonde. So women with a
Sir,
gold,
pocket.
yeah, same, no problem. Then maid, midwife. Midwife matlab dhaima. So when the child is born, who takes care of it? Got it? A coquette means a flirting woman, a woman who flirts with others. Right? Now, nouns could be either in masculine gender, male gender, feminine gender, female gender, common gender, where it could be in any of the two above genders, masculine or feminine, neuter gender, where gender is irrelevant, not required. Masculine are tiger, power, violence, father, son, summer, time, thunder, men. Boys, they use he in singular. Feminine gender, tigress, woman, lioness, mother, sister, peace, nature, earth, goddess, they use she. You mark here that nature with N capital, peace, earth, although they are non-living things, they are considered to be feminine because of the use. Amita Bhuna Dharti Ma. Common gender, teacher, servant, we just studied. Teacher, servant, student, cousin, infant, thief, neighbor, employer, employee. Here, whether it is a he or she doesn't matter. Neuter, inanimate, non-living things, copy, book, room. Here we use the pronoun it. Any doubt up to here? Or shall I move?
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. So now you have to remember the common personal masculine and feminine nouns. This is a very small list. I have given a longer list than this. If you want me, I will send it again. Doesn't matter. But masculine, feminine also come in the exams. Check on the words and which you don't understand, you can ask me.
So bachelor is used for both male and female. Spinster it is given.
Nowadays it is used. Bachelor and virgin both are used for male and female. But actually the word is bachelor in case of a man, spinster in case of a woman. That was the old use. Okay. Any other?
No, sir.
Some exceptions are there. Actor. Acha. Sorry. Some exceptions to this are baby, child, cousin, duke, duchess. The following nouns have only one form. Over. So relative.
Sir, all
Sorry.
yeah,
Earl.
yes, sir.
Earl, count, viscount, duke. These are the officers in the Royal Court of London. They used to be. Okay. So remember that they had different ranks, different types of power, depending upon the amount of land they held, like that. Okay. Yeah. Majority of the personal pronouns have same gender form. Same gender form means Artist, artist. Guide, guide. Male doctor or female doctor. You don't say doctoress. You don't say cookess. So they don't change. But some of them change. Just say actor, actress, host, hostess. Can you check the list?
Manager we mostly use for male and female. We don't use managers.
As I told you, no, this is a little older word. In modern times, we are skipping this. In modern times also, we are skipping many other, right? Then
Sir, Ram.
ram. Ram matlab what? Meant head, uh, sheep, male sheep. Finished?
Yes, sir.
Gander, rules, huh? Rules of changing masculine into feminine. Some masculines can be made as feminine by adding ess to the existing word. Huh. Sorry, students, I'm getting some OTPs for some other transaction, so I had to take the call. Yeah. So I hope you understand this much. Check on the words. So you add ess to the existing word to get the feminine form. Author, authoress, count, countess. Check on the words which you don't understand.
Sir, count. Normally you count.
Ah, count. No, not that. Count is a noun. Noun. I told you, no? So count, earl, viscount, duke. These are the officers. Officers. So, yeah.
Boron.
Sir, Baron.
Baron, same again.
Giant. Sir.
No, Jew is different. Jew is like
No, sir.
the
Giant.
Z what?
Gaint. 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 Gaint.
Oh, gained. It's typing error. It is giant. Typing error.
Gaint.
No, Giant. Giant, giantess. Giant means what? A large-bodied person. Okay.
Steward.
Spelling? Steward. Steward is somebody who's there attending you during your illness. Nurse and stewards, they take care. Hmm.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Over.
Yes, sir.
Some more words. Some nouns can be made feminine by removing the vowel and attaching ess, like actor, remove the vowel before that. Actor, actress. Benefactor, remove the o and attach ess, benefactress. Check on the word. List words.
The negro meaning.
Oh, black man from Africa. Okay. Africa
Discount.
or negro. Sorry.
Discount.
Again, It's an officer.
Discount.
I told you that it's an officer. Hmm. Even if I tell the exact thing, I will have to describe everything. So I don't want to do that.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Mark
Yes,
is to the same. They had their hierarchy ordered depending upon whether you belong to a royal family or how much of land you hold and etc. So that serves as the basis.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Abbott system.
Which one? Which one? Abbot. No, abbot is abbot is a person who heads any monastery. Mottha Mohanta. Bujhipacho?
Yes, sir.
Mottha, yeah, abbot. And if she is a woman, then it is abbess.
Sorcerer.
Sorry? Sorcerer
Sorcerer. Yes.
means magician. Somebody who's expert at witchcraft. Sorcerer. Sorceress, if she's the lady. Yeah, over.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir, doctor is also lady doctor. Um,
what? Lady doctor? Doctor, no? We don't change. We don't say doctoress.
yes, sir.
Are you talking about director?
No,
We don't
sir,
change.
doctor.
No, we don't change doctor. Acha. Next. Sometimes there are compound masculine nouns like man servant made up of two words. Man servant together. Feminine maid servant. Doctor, lady doctor. Right? Lady doctor is used just to differentiate the gender. For example, you are you are a lady and you have certain gynecological problem, right? But you do not want a male doctor to examine you. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
There specifically you can ask for a lady doctor. Understood? Otherwise, doctor will not be made feminine. So check on the one list here, the words that are given here. Check which you don't understand. Any other word?
No, sir.
This is
The
another list.
jackass.
Jack, matlab gadha, huh? The male one is called jackass, and then genius, the female one. Some other. Rule 5. The word beo means a hunk, right? And the feminine would be ballet. Lad, lass. Prosecutor, prosecutrix. Sultan, sultana. Viceroy, vicereine. Check on the list. Anything which you don't understand, ask me.
Prayer.
Beg your pardon? Be louder.
Yeah. Prayer. Friar.
Oh, friar. Yeah. Where it is written? Is it there in this list? F-R-I-A-R?
Friar. Yes, sir. In the first column, last one.
Yeah, it's there. See, I told you the head of the monk is called abbot. So the person just below the abbot is called friar, which is basically who's a monk. Understood? So male monk is a friar.
Yes.
And the female monk would be called as a nun. Anyway,
So none are no those women who work in the church.
yes, see, church is a type of monastery. You can have Jaina monastery. In Jaina monastery also, there are monks, male monks and female monk. So the male monk will be, we use the term friar for male monk, and we use the word nun for female monk. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Decide for celibacy, do not get married, and stay in a church. No, church means I don't mean Christian church. I say it could be in any religion. It could be among Jainas, it could be among Buddhists. Hmm? Hmm. Any other word? So shall I? Yeah, we'll end it here. This is the last list. Check on.
So in the first list, in the male one, it is written bridegroom, but we mostly say the male one is the groom.
No, we should say bridegroom. Actually, the term is bridegroom, but we have shortened it as groom, right? Many words we don't speak completely, right?
Yes.
Bridegroom and bride. You can only use groom also, doesn't matter. Next, any other word here in the last list of gender, noun gender? All right. You are able to understand, right? Wizard, witch, sire, dame, fox, vixen,
Yes, sir.
gander, goose. Huh? Good. So here, actually, we come to one part where we have learned about the countable, uncountable nouns. We learned about the masculinity. That's basically the gender of the noun, whether it is masculine, feminine, common, or neuter. And we also learned about several rules connected with noun. It is very important that you revise them. Where to use it singular, where to use it plural, what will be the female form of it, so that you score better marks in your exams. So do that, and I will see you in the next class. Complete minimum 5 exercises from the list. I have given 5, right? Who has done 5 exercises? Now, try to complete up to exercise number 5, up to this, by the next class.